There we go. We are trying a different microphone yet again. So let's see if this all works. It's a little blurry. All right, so we're trying some new technology here today. We'll see if it works. And let's copy to clipboard. Click here. Let's go post on our website. Website's mammothgardens.com. We meet here 4 times a week for now to play harmonica. Shift, highlight, link. Hey, I'm just getting ready to start harmonica class. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Um, update. Update. Okay, so I got the link posted. This, log in. Patience. Alright. Let's put this as HTTPS mammothgardens.com. Click here. Yeah. Cool. There's that. And then, boy, I'm popular, aren't I? All right. That was spam. Didn't just hang up on my way. All right. So we've got the website up and running. We have the Twitter up and running. We have this studio up and running. All right, so that should be everything. I think we have everything going. I am using the microphone on the camera as a test today. So I don't know if it's going to go well or if it's going to go horribly, but we're sticking with it through the broadcast. And then I want to see what happens at the end. As you're logging in, please let me know if the sound is good. And I'm going to do a naughty thing. I have not had my morning coffee because of one crazy thing after another. I'm going to drink coffee and play harmonica, and I'm probably going to have to clean that harmonica. I actually got my bottle of water over there. Please let me know if you get how the sound is when you get logged in. Again, I'm trying the microphone on the camera. It's a wide-angle camera. Marianne is in. Looks and sounds good. Okay, good. I have no faith in this in microphones, so I'm pretty much I use them all, and none of them have ever been what I want them to be. So I just gotta let it go. All right. So today we're going to go into what are we playing today? We're gonna start. You know what? Let's start. No, it's Friday, right? We're gonna start with "You Are My Sunshine," like we always do. All right, "You Are My Sunshine." Vic is in. Sound and video are good. Okay, Vic, I switched microphones from the other one to this one just to see what happens, and we'll find out here in a little bit. "You Are My Sunshine." Hey, Diane, welcome in. Sound is fine. Okay, good. Thank you, guys. The other thing that's I apparently have set this up with a little bit more of a delay, which should help with any sort of buffering problems, which means I should be able to broadcast at a higher resolution. So we're trying that today as well. And all this is being set up on my very old computer, which the fan runs a lot, so you probably hear a little bit of a fan noise in the background. And yeah, are both "Summertime" and "As Time Goes By" revised? "As Time Goes By" is not revised. "Summertime" is not revised. Yeah, the only revision I did this week was on Unchained Melody. We're going to try that today. So, yeah. Hey, Sandy, welcome in. So, yeah, if you've got those in your book, you're fine. All right, "You Are My Sunshine," dated September 15th, 2019. I usually put in a bit of a rest in the middle of measure 13. That's the only other thing I do on this piece of music. Let's give it a try. 4-beat count in, 1-beat rest, blow 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. I don't know. And then we figure out, should I do a high chord or a low chord? I probably shouldn't do a chord at all, right? All right, there we go. Linda made it in. Hey, Linda. Linda, how's the special 20 working out? I hope that that's going well. I'm hoping you're noticing a clear upgrade in the quality of your harmonica. Give us a special 20 report. All right, I want to play them in reverse order today because we spent a lot of time. I think we played all of the diatonics yesterday, so I'd like to spend a little bit of time on the chromatics today, especially since we have a new piece. So we'll warm up with summertime. Let's get our summertime on, and um, so remember we're doing this primarily. We've been doing this every single day since we started because we have this moment in time coming up, May 17th and May 21st. We have a ukulele concert, and Diane and possibly Patty and maybe a few others and some ukulele players and some baritone players and who knows who else are going to be playing summertime. And we want to give as many reps to this as we can. So it's one time through. On my sheet music, I have a -4 at measure 14. I have a -5, then a -4 I added in, and then on to the -3 and 15. So I have a little bit of a you cry, right? So I have a -4 after the 5 in measure 14. And then at the ending, I do -3, below 4, -3. That's what I do at the ending to give it a little bit of zip. We're only playing it one time through, so we want to get it clean and clear and pretty. So yeah. Jeanette made it in. Hey, Jeanette. I hope everyone is fine as well. How's the weather there in Wales today? Marcia, welcome in. Good to see you. Certainly better at the high end. Good, good, good. So the special 20 is an upgrade. That's wonderful. All right, here we go. Summertime. You can play it on diatonic if you want, or chromatic. Blow 6 on chromatic. 3-beat count in, not fast. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Isn't that awesome? That is an awesome piece of music. Jeanette said, you got blue skies today, Jeanette. Good to hear. I think the British Isles are known for not having blue skies, so I'm sure. So here we go. It's summertime. I think that song is great. All right, next on our to-do list as time goes by. Um, all right, and I don't have any changes on this piece of sheet music either, so I think I got it. A couple of you sent me emails, and I hope that I got to everybody, um, and so hopefully you have it. All right, let's do it. Really 4-beat count in -4, right? And then you're going to play down to measure 8, come back to the top, play down through measure 6, jump to 9, and play all the way down to the bottom. Okay, so I took out the repeat on the other versions of this. I had to go back to the top again, but it's nice we don't have that on this. So it fit on 2 pages. What I try to do, I try to fit everything on 1 page. If I have to go to 2 pages, then I try to take advantage of the full page on second. And then, of course, if you have to go to a 3rd page, then all bets are off, right? Because then it could be 20 pages. Who knows? But yeah, so we try to keep them on 2 pages when we can. If it doesn't fit on 2 pages, then I don't worry about how many pages it is. All right, let's do it. As time goes by. For me counting, not fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4. Strum, strum. That thing totally works, doesn't it? And I would say this piece is particularly wanting you to be a soloist on it, right? Sounds fine as I'm trying to get the note time values pretty close to what's on the paper, but honestly, you could take this and really adjust the tempo and the speed of the notes and what have you to your liking. I mean, I don't think you have to do exactly what's on the page at all on this one, and you'd have a really nice piece of music. So You were probably all busy performing, but my cat jumped in the middle of all of that and made some excitement. His name's Henry, and he I have both doors open because he sits outside the door and whines. I've been doing more work here at home now that we got the house remodel done, and he thinks that he needs to be in here too. All right, let's go play Ash Grove. Actually, you know what? Let's skip Ash Grove. We're going to play the same set list on Monday anyway, and we played that yesterday, if I recall correctly. So I do want to go take a look at Unchained Melody. So let's go take a look at that. Um, First of all, wanted to say thank you to Vic. She got me. I've been wanting to do this song forever, and just never got around to it. And so she sent me in her version of it, which was in the key of G. Worked great. Seemed like, yep, I'm just going to type this in, and I won't have to think about it too hard. And then as I got around to doing the ukulele part, it wasn't cooperating on ukulele very well because it was going too low, and she had her harmonica set high, but then the ukulele was getting pushed off to the bottom, and so I started monkeying around with different keys that it might work in, and lo and behold, the best key was the key of C. And you're like, oh, well, that never happens like that. And so the original arrangement, the original thought process is all Vic. I went through and changed the key. That's what I did. And so when I did that, here's some things that are fascinating that happened. Number one is now all of a sudden it fit on ukulele. Everything fits on guitar. I never worry about guitar because guitar has a lot of notes, right? So it fit just fine on guitar. And then by putting it in the key of C, it suddenly allowed me to also do a diatonic version of this. So if you are a diatonic only person, you can play this. It doesn't. It goes up. Yeah, it does go kind of high, but not. But no higher than some of the other things we've done. And it sort of lingers around sevens and eights mostly. And then on chromatic, of course, if it's on diatonic, you're not going to need to push any buttons, and you get that little bit lower voicing. So if you have a friend, one of you plays diatonic, the other plays chromatic, bring in a guitar player, bring in a ukulele player, and all of a sudden everybody's having a good time. Repeats. You play all the way down to measure 40, come all the way back to the top. Play all the way down through measure 40, come all the way back to the top. Okay? And then, here's where the coda stuff gets messy. So the way the song is set up, it's I'm hungry for your love, right? That's the main idea of the song. So we're starting with the verse, basically. Verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse with weird ending on it. Okay, so the third time we play 1 through 22, and you'll see at measure 26, 22, it says not jump to number 41 on the third time. And unfortunately, measure 41 is just one note for you. So as a harmonica player, you're like, well, that's a whole lot of work for nothing, right? So you might make yourself a note. As a harmonica player, you can just play measures 23 and 24. There's no difference for you. Where the difference comes in is on guitar or ukulele, measure 23 and 24, those two measures are designed for you to, the harmonica player is holding the melody, and then you, as the accompanist, is going to play the C chord, then a C7 to create some tension, and then go into the F, right? And so there is a real reason why the ukulele or guitar player can't play that at the end of the song, because at measure 24 you're going to get this one, the C7, lonely rivers flow, so it creates tension. At the end of the song for you guys on ukulele and guitar, you're coming in, you need to jump to 41 because you're just going to play C chord. You're not going to play that C7 at 42. You're going to play a regular C chord. In fact, you're finishing up the song. So here's how I'd recommend it. If you're the harmonica player, you can ignore the coda and just play 23, play measure 23, and you're done, right? And so it's a lot of it's one of those things in sheet music where you're like, one group of people doesn't need all this nonsense at all, but the other two groups who are less likely, who isn't really the focus of the class anyway, they have to have that. so so you end up with this kind of weird ending on it. Let's see. Um, all right, here we go. Let's give it a try. Pick your instrument, and we're trying to channel. I can't remember the group that did it, right? Those guys from the 50s, and see if you can get kind of close to what they did. If you have never heard this song, which is entirely possible these days, I think it was in Ghost, right? Wasn't it Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze? I think was in that. That was in that movie. Um, I think I'm questioning myself. Um, but there's a good chance you haven't even seen that movie at this point, right? So, or you saw it so long ago you don't remember it. But so, go check on YouTube, listen to the song once or twice, and then of course it's also on the MP3s on our website. So here we go. 4-beat count-in, blow 5 or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4. One, two, three. One, two, three, 4. One, two, three, 4. To the top and time to the top. The Righteous Brothers. That's their name. That totally works, right? And you don't have to do the weird coda at the end if you're on harmonica. If you're on guitar or ukulele, yeah, you have to jump over to page 3, do a C chord, a little bit of an arpeggio, and then another C chord rather than the C7 in 24. And you would hear, maybe this week, maybe next week after we play this a couple times, I will play the uh, accompaniment and let you play the melody, and you'll see when you get to measure 24 and you hear that C7, you're like, oh, I see what he's talking about. Because it's like, to me, quang, lonely river flows. Right, and so it ends up being this moment where you're like, oh, I see what's going on. And the cool part in music is you do that on purpose, right? Things are going great, and then all of a sudden you put in some tension, something weird, something that kind of creates this little, and then because our brains like that, right? We're like, here's some tension, resolve it. Here's some other tension, resolve it. So, yes, great job, Vic. Thank you for getting me going on this. The original idea, original arrangement was hers, and then I just tossed in. I just fussed around with it just a little bit. It's a really good song. And so we did a nice partnership. I've got several pieces from the rest of you. They're all sitting in my inbox. We'll get to them. And of course, thank you guys for tossing in your ideas of some songs we should try. I will absolutely take a look at every single thing you send me. We'll type it in. We'll see how it works out. Like I say, sometimes when you grab, if you're just playing on your own and you grab the sheet music and you tab out the melody line, it's going to work great, right? And it should work great. You've been trained by the greatest harmonica theorist of all time. But you should be able to take a lyric line from any piece of music out there, tab it out on certainly Chromatic, and play it. The question then becomes, hey, how's it going to interact with our other instruments that we use around here, the guitar and the ukulele? It'll be fine on piano, always works on piano, but ukulele and guitar have unique limitations, and it's usually ukulele that causes me the most stress because there's not enough notes on a ukulele to play every single song. And so, yeah, please don't hesitate to send me stuff. I'll put it together, so we'll see what happens, and I'll put your name on there. And it's on there forever, right? Until you send me an email and say, will you please take my name off your website? I don't like harmonica anymore. All right, it's a terrific song. Nice enough. I know, right? I'm sitting in a potter's wheel. I have this drum stool. Now, here's how Gary works. This is Gary's bring of work. I'm like, okay, when I play guitar, I'm supposed to not use the back, right? So I'm sitting forward. So why would I even have a chair with a back on it? Why don't I just get a drum stool? I'll sit up nice and straight, blah, 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 play the guitar. The problem is this drum stool is super uncomfortable, and my butt has not been able to find its place on the drum stool. And so I'm always wiggling around on this stupid thing. And yeah, thanks for noticing, Jeanette, my uncomfort. All right, we got let's do one diatonic song. I think we did all three yesterday. Why don't we wrap up our week with, oh, let's wrap it up with a little Beatles, don't you think? Let's do All My Living. And then we'll keep the same playlist for next week. Um, Next week is our run to, no, it's not. Never mind. Um, Grab All My Living and stop talking, Gary. Um, Next week we will run through. We'll keep the playlist the same. Unchained Melody we need to play through a couple more times. Summertime sticks around, so we'll just keep this playlist into next week, and then we'll start looking at some other stuff. That also gives me time. This weekend I should have some time to type up another one of you guys' songs, and so I really like that. I prefer, like, I know what songs I like, and I know, and I can crank them out. But I like to know what songs you guys want to work on a little bit from time to time. It really changes. What happens a lot is when I'm arranging music, um, a lot of times I'm arranging it for a private lesson. Like all of the Beatles music that I have on all of my websites is all because of one student who is like, I want to learn the Beatles and really nothing else. And he's a baritone player. So we put all this music together for him, and then I'm like, dang, that's a lot of work. Why don't I make it for the ukulele players? Why don't I make it for the harmonica players? Why don't I make it for the guitar players? And so all of that stuff came from a student. I would never have ever given any of you any Beatles music except for him, right? And so same with you guys. If you have stuff that you're interested in doing, just let me know. And if it's not crazy, right, we'll do it. Um, all right. Let's see. All My Living. Well, this is our swan song for today, and we'll wrap it up. All right. And Donna's just now walking in, so perfect timing. Okay, Donna, this is my final song for the harmonica group, and this is dedicated to you. I hope she went to a coffee shop. She better brought me a treat. All right, here we go. She better have. We're going to have words. Remember, play the bottom, go back to the top. Play down to 26, go back to the top, play all the way through. 2-beat countdown, draw 5. 1, 2. One, two. To the top. One, two. To the top. One, two. There we go. All my loving. Guys, have a wonderful weekend. Glad that the sun is shining in England. The Wales, let's be specific. You don't want to be grouped in with those other guys. And we're having I don't can't tell what kind of day it is out there. We're supposed to have a nice weekend here, so that's what I'm hoping. And let's see, what else did I miss over here? Oh, I didn't know, Marcia. I didn't know that he was in a drummer. A drummer, nice. Yeah, yeah. There, it's lovely. Like it's very stable, and if I sit on it correctly, it's probably eventually going to be comfy. But right now, not at all. So we'll keep at it. Hey guys, have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon. Peace.